Do you listen to sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
Yeah, I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point.
While we were waiting for the Met Gala red carpet debut, TAYVIS are doing us one better. While they have been understandably keeping things low-key since the Super Bowl, and honestly, who can blame them, Kelce's still mulling over whether he wants to run it back for another NFL season or call it a career after the Chiefs' rough loss to the Eagles. Meanwhile, Swift is finally catching a breather after nearly 2 years on the road for her record-breaking Eras Tour. Fans are itching to see what's next for the power couple, especially with the iHeartRadio Music Awards right around the corner. Swift is set to receive the brand new Tour of the Century award, and on top of that, she's racked up 10 nominations, including Artist of the Year. Kelce isn't just showing up as her plus one, he's in the running for 2 awards himself, specifically in the Favorite Surprise Guest category. His London Eras Tour cameo and that wild appearance with Patrick Mahomes at a Morgan Wallen concert have put him in the mix against some major names. And now, Swift's team has thrown their full weight behind him. On February 25th, Taylor Nation, aka her management-run fan club, took to TikTok, rallying fans to vote for Kelce. Using a popular trend, they reposted last year's Super Bowl celebration video of Swift, Kelce, and her parents, urging everyone to vote for their chairman at the iHeart Awards. They even spiced it up with audio from Swift's anti-hero video, making it a full-on event. Fans were equal parts confused and ecstatic to see Kelce getting this kind of treatment from Taylor Nation. Social media immediately exploded with speculation, with one fan practically declaring their red carpet debut as a done deal. And let's be real, if they do show up together, it'll be the moment of the night. Over on the New Heights podcast, Jason Kelce didn't even pretend there's competition, saying his brother's got this award locked down, no contest. The countdown to March 17th is on, and all eyes are on Swift and Kelce to see if they make their grand entrance.
Jason, the only way you can find yourself in the light is to find yourself in the dark first.
Do you listen to sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
I listen to music I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point.
And how the Eagles broke my heart.
Yeah, no matter how bad I'm feeling, there's a country guy that's singing about it. No matter what mood, you can find some Taylor music.
Yeah.
With all eyes on their potential iHeartRadio Awards red carpet debut, another conversation has been heating up behind the scenes, one that has nothing to do with music or football. According to insiders, the couple's pre-Super Bowl dinner was filled with baby talk, sparking fresh speculation about their next big steps. Apparently, the night before the big game, Swift and Kelce dined at Lillet, an upscale French spot in New Orleans, alongside Patrick and Brittany Mahomes. While the group enjoyed a laid-back evening, the topic of children reportedly took center stage, especially with the Mahomes recently welcoming their second baby. Brittany was said to be proudly showing off pictures, and the conversation naturally drifted toward parenthood. Given that Swift's Eras Tour is officially wrapped, the timing of this chatter hasn't gone unnoticed. Those close to the pop icon say she's planning a break, a rare gap year with no major projects, allowing her to focus on her relationship with Kelce. For someone who spent the past 2 decades moving at full speed, this shift is huge. Sources say there's no official plan yet, but get this, marriage and children are absolutely on the table. Swift's friends reportedly think now is the perfect time for her to settle down, and she's not opposed to the idea. In fact, she's said to be experiencing a love unlike anything before, one that feels unconditional. Her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, are apparently thrilled about her relationship, and while they're not pressuring her, they think he'd make a great father. The Kelce family is just as supportive, with Donna and Ed hoping Travis follows in his brother Jason's footsteps. Jason, who already has 3 kids and another on the way, is eager for his children to have cousins. With Kelce contemplating retirement and Swift embracing a more settled phase, insiders believe the couple may be at the perfect moment to take their relationship to the next level. They've both conquered their respective worlds. Now the only thing missing might just be a family of their own. Ever since she went public with Kelce in September 2023, she's been a constant fixture at Chiefs games. Not everyone has been thrilled about it, though. The latest backlash came during the Super Bowl when Eagles fans booed her on the Jumbotron, making it clear that not all NFL supporters are in her corner. But according to those close to the team, Swift has handled the negativity like a pro, never letting the noise rattle her.
Haven't had much to cheer about yet because Travis Kelce hasn't caught a ball.
Chiefs head coach Andy Reid has jumped in with nothing but respect for how she's navigated the intense spotlight, calling it a tough situation but praising her for rolling with the punches. He sees her as part of the Chiefs family, just like the other wives and girlfriends, fully embracing the highs and lows that come with it. Kelce, too, has reportedly done a great job of balancing his relationship and career, even with all the added attention. Despite some fans complaining about her presence, the NFL has no issues with it, quite the opposite. Swift has been a goldmine for the league, with reports estimated that she's generated nearly $1 billion in revenue since stepping into the football world. Her influence has driven up viewership, attendance, and social media engagement, particularly among younger female fans. On the other hand, Travis Kelce may have taken the brutal Super Bowl loss, but that didn't stop him from making headlines, this time for his freshly shaved face. Just days after the Chiefs' disappointing defeat against the Eagles, Kelce showed up on the latest teaser for his New Heights podcast, looking nearly unrecognizable without his signature beard. Fans were quick to notice the transformation, but for those who followed his career closely, this was nothing new. Growing out the facial hair for the playoffs and then chopping it off after the big game has become somewhat of a ritual for him. This year, though, the beard didn't exactly bring the same magic. Unlike last season's Super Bowl victory, Kelce and the Chiefs fell short, leaving him not just with a clean face, but also plenty to think about regarding his future in the NFL. And that's where things get interesting, because along with the fresh shave, the retirement rumors have started swirling again. Insiders say the timing of his new look is no coincidence, as he's been laying low since the season ended, reportedly spending time with Taylor and reflecting on his next move. Despite the speculation, those close to the Chiefs aren't convinced he's calling it quits just yet. The team's general manager recently made it clear that Kelce still has a year left on his contract, and from what he's seen, the tight end isn't ready to walk away. Even Andy Reid weighed in, encouraging Kelce to take some time off before making any big decisions. And by time off, it seems Kelce is doing exactly what people suspected, escaping the chaos and maybe even squeezing in some much-needed relaxation with Swift.
Seems like we're going to get good news on Travis Kelce. Can we turn off the Twitter alerts?
We anticipate Travis being back, and if something changes, I'm sure NFL Network will be the first to break it, right? Timeline and deadlines, and that's something that we as an organization haven't discussed, and we're excited to have Travis back, and that's how we're operating this offseason and kind of go from there. And I mean, he's accomplished everything that there is in this game. And
what version of Travis do you feel like you're getting at this stage in his career?
I think that Travis is excited to come back, and he finds a way to stay in shape, and such an intangible to have in the locker room with the guys, and obviously the relationship he has with Pat is unique too, so I'm excited to get him back.
Of course, that hasn't stopped fans from dissecting every move he makes. The New Heights episode that teased his new look featured Kelce alongside his brother Jason, interviewing NHL stars Matthew and Brady Tkachuk. But while hockey talk was on the agenda, it was clear most of the attention was on Kelce's beardless face and what it might symbolize for his future. Retirement or not, one thing's for sure, Travis Kelce never stays out of the headlines for long. Travis Kelce's fresh shave might have fans speculating about his NFL future, but that's not the only major life decision he could be making soon. While the retirement rumors swirl, there's another big question floating around. Will he be proposing to Taylor Swift on their upcoming vacation? And if the buzz is to be believed, an engagement could be happening sooner than anyone expected. Some fans thought Kelce might go for a grand Super Bowl proposal, but let's be real, the Chiefs' crushing loss didn't exactly set the mood for a celebratory engagement. Instead, insiders say he's been focusing on regrouping and planning their next getaway. And this isn't just any vacation, it's the kind that could come with a diamond ring. With Swift wrapping up her Eras Tour and Kelce finally getting some downtime post-NFL season, the couple is reportedly heading off to Europe, and possibly somewhere tropical. If there was ever a perfect backdrop for a proposal, it's a candlelit beach or a picturesque European city. Those in the know claim Kelce is seriously considering making the trip even more memorable by popping the question. Their relationship has only gotten stronger, and while Kelce seems ready to lock it down, Swift is known for being cautious when it comes to major commitments. That said, sources insist she's never been more certain about a relationship and sees Kelce as the one. She just wants to make sure everything unfolds naturally. No one's confirming exact dates, but speculation is running wild that the big moment will happen during this trip. Whether it's an intimate beachside proposal or a dramatic European gesture, one thing's for sure. If that ring goes on her finger, the internet will absolutely lose it. And so will I. See you on the next one.